Welcome back to the show. In a minute, we're going to be talking here live with Justin Roy in the studio. But right now, I want to take a second to remind you that this is the interactive portion of the show. So be sure to log on and send us a video IM or video Skype to ITB Mac 5. We're looking forward to your input. Now with us live out of Yelm, Washington is U.S. Army Captain Justin Roy. Justin, thanks for being a part of the show today.
Thanks for having me, Jen.
Oh, we wouldn't miss it. Now to get right on into things, after your 15-month deployment, being in Afghanistan, coming home, there had to be some anxieties, and as far as falling back in on your family as a husband and a father. Can you talk about those?
Yeah, part of the problem that you'll have, and this is my second deployment coming home, it's different every time. Nothing will ever be the same. You change whether you acknowledge it or not. Your family changes because they grow, they gain independence by having to deal with, situations without you. Coming back in, it's somewhat stressful, but you just have to look at it with a positive outlook. One, you're home, so, smile, you made it. Now embrace your family. Two, you're not the king of the house. The sooner you learn that, the easier the transition will be. So, and then just roll with it.
Well, good. What are some ways that Kim, I guess, made things easier in that regard, as far as getting you back into the circle and including you, giving you responsibilities around the house, or putting you back in your fatherhood role?
Well, as soon as I got home, she put me to work, so that made it pretty easy. As a soldier, you want to get everything done, and she knows that. So she helped change the diapers, do that, help make some dinner, just play with the boys, give her a minute, to catch up on what she needs to get done.
Yeah.
It's just a slow integration, but then real life hits you, and you have to step it up. You don't really have a choice. Life's not going to stop for you.
Yeah. Well, coming out of Afghanistan, a war zone, and being in a very objective and mission-oriented culture and atmosphere, how was it to integrate back into a home where now you've got to deal with tucking kids in and maybe patching up scraped elbows and all that?
Well, I enjoyed it, actually. Being able to see my kids go to bed, being able to see them just play, made it all worth it. Yeah, coming from combat zones, it's just a different life.
Yeah.
But you got the same upbeat, high tempo living, which makes it easier to adjust.
So they keep you on your toes.
Absolutely.
I think we have a question now out of San Diego from Karina, I believe. A question for Justin.
Hi, yeah. I know you mentioned that, there was a you routine and you weren't the boss anymore, but how was it like kind of dealing with being in a position where you do take charge to going to like an observer and trying to become more familiar with how things work, and having your wife as really the leader? Were you like ready to jump right in there, or did it take some time? Were you hesitant about messing up her system or her routine?
I was actually very hesitant, because I've been telling myself that for 15 months. I'm not the boss when I get home. So I would try to stay back a little bit. It may have bothered her because she would ask for my help instead of me just going to help. But I'd pull her aside and ask her, when do you feed Maddox? What do you do to Danny when he's bad? You put him in timeout. Okay, now I'm starting to learn. But, the house, I still let her run with it. But now I'm a good filler. She needs to go to the store, what she talked about. So, we work as a good team. That's the big part of it.
Well, thanks for the question, Karina. Make sure you stay tuned in. I don't know if she could hear me there. Okay, Justin, thanks for answering Karina's question there. I think that sounds a lot like a military style of doing things as well. When you get to a new command, you don't want to change things up instantly. Maybe give it some time and see where you can fit into the system without throwing a wrench in it first. So I commend you on that.
Thanks.
And I guess one last thing, Justin, I want to ask you, do you have any advice to offer for people that are in your similar situation, whether they're returning home or even for families that are awaiting a loved one?
Yeah, remember, it could always be worse. You know, like I said, you made it home.
Yeah.
That's a big part of it. You know, take it step by step, take it day by day. You know, you will not reintegrate and become one with your family again immediately.
Yeah.
It's going to take a while.
Yeah.
You know, just accept it.
All right. Well, we'll definitely pass that advice along. Thanks for your time here, Justin, today. I want to thank you for your service as well, and from the crew here at In Their Boots, a belated welcome home.
Thanks. You guys are great.
All right. Well, we'll let you get back to the troops then. Thanks for your time, Justin.
I appreciate it.
Now, heeding Justin's advice, it's a matter of taking your time and figuring out your own situation and moving out from there. And there's a lot of services and programs in place to help you do that. Several of those organizations you'll find links for on our solutions page. So be sure to check that out. When we come back here in a minute, we're going to get on the other side of that coin and look at the child's perspective of reintegrating post-deployment. So stick around. We'll be back in just a minute.
War happens, and we must be prepared. They are fought on different soils, and for very different reasons. Each generation has and must push through their own. Through the generations, the same loyal breed has served for what was right. So come and join your brothers and sisters.
Veterans, log on and find your local post today.
To be in their boots is to try and somehow understand what it was like for them to do what they did overseas.
From the Marine Corps, and especially my experiences behind the camera and capturing these stories, like I said, I gained an appreciation for people and the art of storytelling.
This is my story.